Guys, give your customers the time of day. Okay, what I mean is a lot of times your customers will come out and they'll want to talk to you. Stop what you're doing. Stop what you're doing. Don't keep working. Put your stuff down. Go walk up to them, get closer to them, shake their hand, give them the time of day. Talk with them. Get to know them. Ask them how they're doing. If they ask you how you're doing, answer them. They want to talk to you. They want to know you. The ones that don't will stay inside. So you just do your job, they're inside, no big deal. But if they come outside, if they're giving you an opportunity to talk to them, invest some time into them. You want to establish good relationships with these people. I know you're probably used to, as an hourly employee who might be a little disengaged in his job and not nearly as invested as the owner, you might not be used to taking the time to do that. You might be used to just continuing to work, maybe even ignoring them, keeping your earbuds in while they're out, when they walk out to try to talk to you. Take your earbuds out. Give them your undivided attention. I understand there's some cases where some people might try to take too much of your time, but at least give them a few minutes. Maybe 5, maybe 10 minutes. It's not going to hurt you. If anything, it's going to better you. You understand that the people you come in contact with on a day-to-day basis is part of your world. How do you make the world a better place, guys? You can't go out there and change the world, but you can. You change the world in the way you interact with the people around you. These people, your customers, they are your people. This is your world. This is how you improve the world around you. Give them the time of day. Give them positive energy. They'll give you positive energy back. And then you guys will all together spread that. Can you imagine if everybody was living this way? If everybody understood that your world is the people around you. So everybody on a regular basis, whether you're in your car, whether you're at work, whether you're at the grocery store, the people you come in contact with, the fingerprint you leave behind, the impression, it can be positive or it can be negative. Change your world by the people you interact with. That's how you change the world. You change your world, the people you're in direct contact with. So when your customers come out and they want to talk, give them the time of day. Stop what you're doing. Give them your undivided attention. This is going to pay off in a lot of different ways. You're not just doing this for yourself. You're doing this to make your world better, to make our world better. It will pay off because eventually, when you decide to sell the company and you've invested time in your customers and they know you by name and they know who you are, they're going to want to help you. They're going to be proud of you. They're going to be excited for you. They're going to congratulate you. Okay? And then whenever the new guy shows up and they understand that, well, my guy who's been invested in me, he's moving on to bigger and better things, they're going to be happy for you and they're going to want to give the new guy a chance. For you. They're going to do it for you. There's a lot of other ways it can benefit you as well. Sometimes your customers will leave you generous tips. This doesn't always happen, but sometimes it does. So there's things, when you invest in the world around you, you get positive feedback back from the world around you. You put out positive, you receive positive. You put out negative, you'll receive negative. Take the time to invest in the world around you, the people around you. You'll feel better about it. They'll feel like they're getting their money's worth because they know you. They see you. They're like, oh, the pool guy's here. They might want to come out and talk to you. You'll establish positive relationships. And you know what, guys? That's also a little bit of networking. A lot of the people you're working for have experienced success in different avenues of life. They have a lot of valuable advice to give you if you'll just give them the time of day. If you'll just invest in them a little bit, they will freely give you advice that has taken them 10, 20, 30 years to learn and figure out. And you can just kind of glean from that, take all the good positive notes, apply them to your life, and get that much further ahead. Okay? So don't do what most hourly disengaged employees do. This is the difference in having your own business, working for yourself, and working for somebody else. When you're working for somebody else, you're just trying to get the job done so you can go home at the end of the day and call it a day and collect your paycheck, probably doing just, in a lot of cases, the bare minimum, versus being fully invested in your day-to-day. Not only, okay, understand this. When you're working for yourself, you're going to have a little extra time, especially in the beginning, to invest in yourself. So you're already, by investing in yourself, going to raise your energy levels and raise the positive energy you put off to the people around you. And that's going to reciprocate itself. It's going to reproduce itself. So not only are you in a more positive state because you're investing in yourself, you're already in a more positive state, but you're working for yourself, that puts you in a positive state. You're making more money. You're investing in the people around you. Do you see how this, it's like compound interest. It builds and builds and builds until you're just putting out nothing but positivity all around you. If you've got, let me lead this into something else. If you've got negativity in your life, you need to remove that. You need to get that out of your life because that's compounding too. And you don't want that affecting your day to day. That's why it's so important when you start your business. One of the earlier videos I did was about all this it's titled, It Starts With You. Because before you can really start on this, you've got to start working on and improving yourself. Now, I know this channel is primarily about working for yourself and how to grow your own business. But you know what goes hand in hand with that? Improving yourself. Improving your day-to-day. Investing in the people around you. Getting to know who they are. Getting to know their names. When they give you their name, if they're your customers, you should probably already have it written down. Before you even go in their backyard, if you don't know their name by heart, you should take a look at who you're working for. So if they do come out and say hello to you, you can address them by name. Hey, Mr. Smith. Hey, Mrs. Smith. Or if you're on a first name basis, go by the first name. Invest in them and they'll invest in you. You know, the service that you're selling isn't so much about the service as much as it's about you. If they like you, they'll buy from you. If they like you, they'll forgive little mistakes. As a matter of fact, they won't even notice little mistakes. If they don't like you, they're less likely to buy from you. If they don't like you, they're going to notice every little mistake and point it out. So save yourself a lot of headache by just being a genuine, caring person and investing in the people around you. Give them the time of day. Later, guys.